course, you want to give double honors to our elders of GMS. All right? And this topic I want to focus on today pretty much on slavery, you know, and what does slavery means, and different forms of slavery, because you have different forms of slavery. And one thing our people like to think that slavery is done away with and that we all free, but that's not so. So they like to believe that when Lincoln passed the Emancipation Proclamation, that no, slaves was free. That's all false, you know, because what really happened, emancipation means to go from one slave master to another slave master. So I got this definition real quick, but before we get to that, you know, I'm gonna bring out a couple of scriptures, of course. Let me get Proverbs 1 and 20. You can hold Isaiah 60. You can start at 1, but go ahead.
This is Proverbs 1 verse 20. Wisdom crieth without.
Right, it says, wisdom crieth without. What is wisdom? Can you hold that? Go to 2 Timothy 3 and 15. You got to know what's wisdom. It says, wisdom crieth without. Do you have it? 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 15.
Okay, 2 Timothy.
Because before we read that, what is wisdom? Is wisdom is what you learn for the so-called white man education system? No. Because the scriptures say that the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High. So let's read it.
2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 15. And that from a child thou hast known and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures.
That from as a child thou hast known the holy scriptures. Go on.
Which are able to make thee wise.
Which are able to make thee wise. Go ahead.
Unto salvation.
Unto salvation. Is it more?
Yeah. Through faith which is in Yahushua.
So the way you become wise, according to 2 Timothy 3 and 15, is through these scriptures. Alright? So let's go back to 1 Peter.
Proverbs.
It's like Proverbs 1 and 20.
Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
Right. And notice that it says she, because wisdom is also known as being a woman. Alright? But it says she uttereth her voice in the streets. That's the reason why we go out there, you know, every Saturday, sometimes, no, also along Tuesdays and Thursdays, you know, and preach his word out on the street. So to wake up the elect. Go on.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, and the opening of the gates, in the city she uttereth her voice, saying. Continue.
Yeah.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
That's the point. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? Because these scriptures is really only for the elect. And you got 2/3, they don't want to know anything about these scriptures. They don't want to know that they're Israelite, the image of the Most High, the characteristics of the Most High, you know, who's salvation for. They don't want to know about anything about the scriptures. They want to know according to their own emotion and what Esau tells them. All right? All right, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 1 verse 14.
We'll go back to it.
I'm gonna start at 1, then I'm gonna jump to 14. Verse 1, it says, all wisdom coming from the Lord.
Yeah, all wisdom coming from the Most High. Even in technology that Esau has today, it came from the Most High. You know? And one wisdom the Most High gave to Esau was the thermonuclear missiles. All right? He gave the German scientists the understanding on how to split the atom and create these missiles. Go ahead.
And is with him forever. I'm going to jump to verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Because once you know the Most High characteristics and get the Most High's, understand the Most High's power, you will fear the Most High. Once you learn his power, go on.
And it was created with the faithful in the womb.
All right. So let's go back to that.
Yeah, this is this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22.
We left off. How long?
22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Yeah.
And the scorners delight.
No, go back to read it a little slower. How
Okay.
long, ye simple ones?
Yeah. Proverbs 1 and 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? The reason why I want to go into that point, because they love simplicity. All right. Meaning they love to hear lies. They don't want to hear the truth. They love to be entertained. All right. So they don't want to know about anything about their enslavement, that they still in slavery. Don't worry about them. You got on camera? Yeah. All right. So I want to read this document real quick, and it's called "Does the Jones Act put us under the Maritime law by our birth certificate? Why is your name spelled in all capital letters?" You know, you can get that on camera. For brothers that want to look it up, you can find it.
I'm gonna just type in the Jones Act.
Got it?
Yeah, come on.
All right, so I'm gonna read. Maritime law, the Jones Act. There are two different kinds of law on the planet. The first is known as common law, which is the law of the land. That's why if you break a law, you get stopped by the police or the authorities, and they charge you with that whatever law you broke. You just broke that law of the land. The other is Maritime Admiralty, which is also known as the law of the water. It can also be referred to as banking law. Maritime Admiralty law considers you a Maritime Admiralty product simply because you were birthed out of your mother's water. A ship sits in its berth until the captain gives a certificate of manifest to the port of authorities. The reason you are required to have a birth certificate is because at the time of your birth, there is an exchange of money to cover your hospital costs. The doc signs your birth certificate simply because that is what the ship is tied to. You would need a doc to sign your birth certificate. All right. So if you have a birth certificate, another scenario of a birth certificate is really a warehouse receipt, and the stock is you. All right. Now I look at the word certificate under the Barron Dictionary of Banking Terms, and this is the definition of certificate: a paper establishing an ownership. So you have a certificate, whether it be a birth certificate, a marriage certificate. That means somebody owns you, according to their definition. So who owns you? The people that own you is the international bankers, which bought you in 1933. Because America is bankrupt. Because you got all these simple Negroes, and not just these Negroes alone, these everyday Americans, these crackers, these gooks. They want to save America. And they speak about, fixing the economy, and the economy gonna get better. Well, the economy, first of all, there's no money. There's no money there's no money in circulation. What you have is Federal Reserve notes, which is not backed up by gold or silver. Because true money is gold or silver. You know that scripture in Genesis speaks about Abraham was rich in cattle.
That should be around possibly like around the 16th chapter.
Maybe you can find it.
Maybe.
The true money is gold and silver. You can get Job. There's another one in Job. Job was rich in cattle. Yeah, you can get it if you then Job the first chapter. So America is bankrupt, so they have you become the people in America become commodity because you're your own product. That's why they call you a human resource because you're a product.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter
We'll go up here.
yeah. Okay, Genesis chapter 13, verse 2. And Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold.
See that? In silver and in gold, not in Federal Reserve notes. But that's what true money is. The gold and silver is precious stones. You know. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, you got the one in Job.
Job 1 verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil. And there was born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance was also 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 5,000 yoke of oxen, 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all men in the east.
So cattle, that's also riches too.